Okay, so here's another question from Sir Junel Tepait. No? Junel Tepait. Okay, he's connected there.
Yes po, yes po.
Okay, so here he is the second question. Calculate the current taken by the motor at 440 volt, having an efficiency of 90%. Moreover, the motor is used to drive a pump which lifts 2 million. This will become 2,400,000. I think there is a typographical error in this when I looking at your problem. Initially, I'm solving your problem. So, I think it's only 240,000. So, I'll show this with you. 240,000 kilogram of water per hour. Okay? Meaning that is the flow rate, discharge rate of the pump. Okay? To a height of 30 meters. The pump is given to be 80% efficient. No? So the pump is 80% efficient. 80% efficient. So I'll show to you the simple diagram. I'll show to you the simple diagram of this problem. So we have a motor. Remember, we have a motor here. Okay, so this is our motor. We have an input power to our motor. Then the motor, this drives a pump. Huh? So let's say this is our pump. Then this would lift water. Okay, there is a certain head. No? Ito, meron siyang certain height. There is a certain height that you are going to lift the pump. There is a certain head. Let's say from this point, okay, let's say from this point up to this point, let's call this as height H. Height H. Okay? That will be our height H. Okay. Remember that this is the power input to your motor. This is the power output of the motor. Your power output of your motor is your power input to your pump. No? Power input to your pump natin to. No? So, the power input to our pump is the input power here. Then, we have the power output of the pump here. This is the power output of the pump. So we may say that the efficiency of the motor is equal to, okay, the efficiency of this motor. That is power output of the motor over power input in the motor. The efficiency of the pump is power output over power input of the pump. Okay? Always remember that the power output of the motor is equal to the power input to the pump. Yung lumabas na power sa motor, yun din yung ipapasok mong power sa pump. No? Tawag namin sa construction dyan, bomba. No? Kaya sa bomba. Okay? So, ito yung pump mo. Okay? Yung bomba mo. Lilip mo yung tubig na ganun. Okay. I will give you the straight formula. No? So, this is the straight formula in getting the power output of the pump. This is the power output of the pump. Power output of the pump. So, the power output of the pump is equal to, this is the formula, mg, mass, acceleration due to gravity, multiplied by the height. This is actually our potential energy. Potential energy is mgh. Remember that. In physics, potential energy is equal to mgh. It's equal to mgh. mgh. Okay. So, mgh over T. That is our formula. Now, what is our mass? Ano ba yung mass natin? Ito. Okay? As I've said, I think there is a typo error here. This should be 240,000. 240,000. 240,000. Remember this 240,000, this is in kilogram of water per hour. This is in kilogram per hour. Take note that the mass here is in kilogram. The time, okay, so there will be a time here because this is kilogram per unit of time. So we may say this is kilogram per 1 hour, isn't it? Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. No? This is what this problem means. In 1 hour, the mass of water, okay, is 240,000 kilograms. No? In 1 hour. Okay? That is being lifted by the pump. No? The pressure of the pump. Okay? Okay, please open your camera, mga kawerpa. Okay, so we're having some technical difficulties in our internet connection. So just please listen first, no? Please listen. Maybe you can write it down, no, in your sheets. Okay. 240,000 kilogram per hour. Then our G is acceleration due to gravity. So it is okay na ba? Okay, clear na? Real time na ba tayo? Okay, okay na. Our G is 9.81, no? Meters per second square. I will put the unit. 9.81 meters per second square. That is our G. And our height is 30. No? What is the unit? 30 meters. No? 30 meters. So that is given in the problem. Yes. 30 meters. So this is the height. This is the height. Okay? Back up. Okay, I'll just continue. Okay, MGH then divided by the time, which is 1 hour. So, and then here, take note here, no? We have to take note of this. The power output of the pump, so that it will become watts. This should be the units. This should be the unit. The mass is in kilogram. Our G is in meter per second square. Our height is in meters. Our time is in seconds. That should be. So that the power output of the pump is in watts. We will convert the 1 hour into seconds. So this is 3600 seconds per hour. So the hour will cancel here. Okay. So that this will just become second. So we already followed our standard format here. So this is, the mass is in kilogram, the G is in meters per second square, and the height is in meters. The time now will already be in seconds. So we can now have the watts. Because remember that the kilogram meters per second square is our Newton. Okay? Newton meter is joules. So that will become joules per second is watts. Always remember that. No? Joules per second is watts. So therefore, the power output of the pump is equal to, let us calculate this one, 240,000 times 9.81 times 30 divided by 3600 equal. So our answer here is 19,620. 19,620. That will be in watts. Okay, let's go now to the power input of the motor. I'll give you the direct formula. Power output of the pump over the efficiency of the motor times the efficiency of the pump. That should be our formula. Okay? Okay. So what is the power output of the pump? 19,620. The efficiency of the motor is given as how much? 90%. So 0.9. And then we have 80% of the pump. So that will be equal to, divided by 0.9, then divided by 0.8 equals. So that will be 27,250. 250. What is this 27,000? This is the power input of the motor. That is the 27,250 here. Okay? Always remember that If it is single phase, there's no given, basically, so I will assume that it is a single phase. There's no given power factor. I will assume, although this is not realistic, but 1. The assumption is 1. No? Para lumabas yung sagot. No? So, the assumption is 1 here. Ganun ang ginagawa sa board exam. No? Walang given tayo kasing ano rito power factor dito. So, paano yun, sir? Always remember that the power input is simply our power, which is equal to the voltage times the current times the power factor. If it is 3-phase, put here square root of 3. Okay? That is the basic formula of the power input. It is simply VI times cosine theta. Okay? Always. That is always. The power input to your motor is VI times cosine theta, if that is single phase. If that is 3-phase, is square root of 3 times the line voltage times the line current times the power factor. Now, as I've said, our power input of the motor is equal to VI times the power factor. So therefore, our I here will be equal to what? Power input, okay, of the motor divided by the voltage, okay, divided by the power factor, okay, and that will be equal to 27 to 50, okay, divided by the voltage. How much is our voltage? 440. 440. Then times 1. Power factor assumed to be 1. 27 to 50 divided by 440. So our answer is approximate 61.9318118, or approximately 62 amperes. Okay? This is an engineering board problem, actually. No? REE board question, no? This problem. Okay? Medyo, ano na to, hindi, medyo minimal na to kung lalabas to sa master electrician board, no? More on electrical engineering tong question na to. No? So, ito'y lumabas sa REE board exam, this particular questions, no? So, this is the solution. Okay? Maybe some in master electrician, sometimes just the question is find the current given the power input. Okay? Just simply divided by. So, that's it. No? So, ganun lang siya kadali. No? But in this quite a long procedure, in this calculation, this is being given in the registered electrical engineer licensure exam. No? Okay? That is. And this is my answer. Kawerpang Junel, 62 amperes. No? Maybe you could watch the video over and over again. Okay? So that you will master this topic. No? So, of course, that is better. You are studying a harder question. No? So, that's better. No? Okay? Sige, okay na. Tayo. Kawerpang Junel. Okay, Junel. Thank you. Thank you.